As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On the return, it's Wilson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. LSU quick to the line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's stopped.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just run it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab down the middle. Running free. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Levitt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4. LSU right back to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Look out! And down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hits inside. It's Davison. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment on the play. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, we have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
To the air, it's Levitt. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And his throw is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Slots it away.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moore. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Hill. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. enough to talk over this third down play to open the period. Plows his way ahead. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's got the first down. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing more. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here's a give to Durham. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. He breaks the tackle. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Running inside. It's Durham. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Here's Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Tigers want to move quickly. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Moore to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Offense at an empty set. Moore will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point of the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Dante Moore, they're all over him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. The run inside, it's Davison. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Levin. Right side, it's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Quick give, it's Durham. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy's been in.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moore. Taking a deep shot before the half. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore to the air. Under pressure. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 18 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Houston with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
And the returner goes down.
The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Moving out to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback signaling to his guys. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. running there. At the 35, he's open. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Straight ahead, it's Davison. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. On the move at the 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're that make it go.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Here's Durham one more time. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throwing more. Escapes the pressure going right. QB got it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He's got it. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment.
Freeze! Level! Bubble!
Here's Moore to throw. Buying time to his right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Ducks aren't threatening on 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Enough to move the chains. Hey, huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Handoff, Caden Duro. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown LSU. They move on top here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Hill. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Go! Ready, go!
Dante Moore rushes on. He's going to run it. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Moore to the air. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Moore. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Caden Durham again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throwing more. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Near the sideline, it's Bear. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback changing the play.
Slide. Freeze.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Level.
Moore from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
Sweet.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Booster. Ready, go.
Here's Moore to throw. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found...
He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long right here. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Out wide left, it's Bear. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Dante Moore escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one's not even close.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped. All
right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Moore. Stepping to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down. They get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.